Okay. Good evening, folks. Good to welcome you all on the call, and I thank you for taking the time to be on it. I think there's a lot of important things you've been handling tonight. Handling how to get somebody started correctly, but first of all, getting us out there and talking to people. You know, the more I go around, the more I see the biggest need outside there today is money. Right? I'm talking specifically about the young people as well. I don't know of anyone out there who's not really, could not use some more income, right? So I think we're to change our way of thinking and get out there and start talking with people, start meeting. People are so open nowadays, but a lot of people in our business, they seem to be sitting on the WhatsApp meeting or a Zoom meeting or a Telegram meeting, and they think they're busy, but they're going nowhere. Those tools are fine for people that are far away from you, that you can't reach. I may be talking about that just now because I even do like a QI, quality with prospect for some of our downlines in this area, right? And do a meeting 200-300 kilometers away. It can work. I've launched businesses like that. So that's good when you can't reach those people. But where you are, I think all of us need to get out of it and start looking excited. Number one, look after your body. Look like you're healthy. Look like you're going somewhere. Look like you're fit. Look like you're personally developing. Look like you're excited about the day that God's given you. You see, it's what we look like is going to attract people. We have people ask us all the time, hey, what do you do? That's what we need. We don't ask them, they ask us without us saying a word. So people are looking at us. They're looking for hope. They're looking for people who got a light in their eyes, who are fired up and they walk. You know, some people come along and they talk, I'm enthusiastic. It's rubbish. Enthusiasm is a look in your eyes, a nice handshake, not a hand-breaking shake. But sincerity, that's enthusiasm. Know where you're going. Know you're excited about it. That's enthusiasm, not jumping up and down and getting enthusiastic about nothing. Get enthusiastic when you're already moving, but I don't show enthusiasm in any other way, but just in sincerity and shaking someone's hand or saying hi or whatever. So that's the key. I challenge you all to get out there. Next thing I want to challenge you on right now is watch how you talk. You have so many people out there, they're talking what they got, not what they want. You see, self-talk, every word you say, every word you put out there is a seed. And God says, whatever you sow, you're going to reap 10 and 100-fold. And that's why a lot of us aren't growing in our businesses. You're idling around, you're having a pity party, you're talking wrong, you're saying the wrong words. Be conscious of whatever comes out of your mouth. Talk positively, talk exciting, talk moving, right? Talk what you want as if you already got it. That's the important thing here. You know, if you don't believe that you've already got it, you're not going to get it. So start believing those things. So I want to challenge you. So get out there and let's start meeting people. Now I'm going to talk tonight how we find out and get a new person started. I want you to launch a business here tonight that all of us know how to do it. With Alton and I are growing our business, we're launching businesses. We are busy. We've got another one. I think the kit might arrive by tomorrow. So we'll tend to launch that on Sunday afternoon, not at our home, somewhere in one of the towns around here. But it's for one of the downlines. It's not for us. You see, Jerry Brashfield spoke about, we need to go through those doors. You sponsor somebody, you've done nothing until you go through that door and the next door and the next door. That's how you build this business, not hanging around there. So remember that. Now, when I start a new person, this is how I'm going to do it. Number one, I want to find out exactly why they want to do it. That's now, once they've got a kit, they've ordered a kit and all that, I need to find out. I can't help them achieve saying that I don't know what it is. And they can't go for saying or work for saying that they don't know what they want. So it's an important part of our business is to spend time. The first thing is know why you want it. Know what your dreams are. Folks, this is a dream business. You've got the courage to get out there and start doing it. You can achieve your dreams. You can incredible things happen through this business. Right now, it's happening all over. I just came back from Uganda on Monday. The previous week, we were in Tanzania, Alta and I. And you know, at the meeting there, we had 2,000 people in the function, 2,000 chairs. Some people were standing. There were about 800 distributorships, but 1,200 guests. It shows you how hungry people are or for what you want. And I guarantee you, 95% of those people want to make money. And we got the tool here, right? Don't worry about trying to heal all the sick people in town. Look for the healthy people who want to be healthier and healthier with money in their pockets. Look for them. A lot of people are trying to cure this one and cure. Forget it. We don't cure anything. There's no pull on us that cures anything. It's our bodies. Remember, when you nourish somebody's body, we can do miracle things. And your body can't function without nourishment. That's where the things come in. So let's get excited about it and go out there. So why do you want it? And why does the person you're helping? Now, next thing I draw, I say to the person, and by the way, I've got a pad with me if it's a one-on-one in a small environment. I've got all the tools. I'm going to show you tonight what we carry with us in this business. So when you get somebody started, I talk with them. That's them. And the first thing we're going to share is we're going to launch their kit and their business, and we're going to help them to use the products. And that's important. Now, in most cases of ours, we don't say to somebody, join with this one, join with that. I believe people are intelligent. Explain every kit to them. They're great kits, all of them, be it 3-in-1, be it home care, be it Pro Vitality, if it's still available where you are. Let's do it right. Let them choose, because they can't. I don't want puppets. I want people who can start making decisions for themselves. And let's say, I think the one I'm going to do this on Sunday, they started with a home care, with a golden kit. You know what I have with me? When I go and launch that business, there it is, marked, empty 5-liter containers. That's one there for LDC. This one's for Super 10, and I've marked it off already. 440 ml of Super 10. And Rory's got it, by the way, in Telegram. He's done a great job there of showing you how to do it. And 4 liters, 560 ml of water. And then LDC is 830 ml of LDC and 4 liters, 170 ml of water. And I like to do it like that. And we always put the water in first, and you don't battle to get everything in. So we do that. Then we start demonstrating. I might have demonstrated way back before more. Alta does most of the demos. And anyhow, so we'll demonstrate it again, launching their business. Then next thing we say, hey, the most important thing here is we do share this opportunity. And we talk a bit about that, okay? And then I talk to him about the 80%, right? I say 80% of the people that you know are not going to join your business, which is not bad. 20% will join. But we need to help you to find the 20%. And folks, I'm going to go through it properly tonight. If it's not done properly, and don't let people ignore how you do it, right? It's got to be done the right way. Go through the names the right way. They mustn't give you all the people they think are going to be good salespeople or good this or good that. You don't need that. You need people who got a dream, people who check them out. Are they married, unmarried, children? Are they employed? What are their ages? Find out a bit about them as you go through this. We'll get to any others now. So you share the opportunity. And then what we do, the most important thing there is you want, I'm not going to go through it all tonight, you want 10 names, and that's from A to J, right? And just, they got to hold it, it's got to be fast. So just give me any name on A, B, C, D. You don't want them to think about it, and explain to them a reason you don't want them to think about it. Say, I want to do an exercise here and show you exactly how we can determine. And that way you'll learn how to look for the right people. Because folks, we need to protect these new people from just going out there now. That's what happens to our business. They go out on their own. They don't know exactly how to do it. And they talk to everybody and talk a whole lot of rubbish. And the people negatize them. When next you look, they're a dead duck. They don't want to move. And it's our fault. When we launch a business, that's where we get the thing rolling. That's where I already going through those doors. Because I need to get through those doors to keep them alive, to keep them growing. And that's important. And you really got to discipline yourself to force your way through that. And that's important. So next thing is, as we go through, got all the names, then I say to this person, I say, look, let's go through these names. I say, and you can make up your own interview. I say, how old are they? Are they employed? Are they single? Are they together? Not everybody's married nowadays. That's a challenge in itself. A lot of people just want to live together, but that's their business. I don't mind that, but as long as they understand that. So I'll go through the list and I'll ask exactly, then I know who I'm talking to. I'll go through it and I look for a winner. I look for young. Now, sometimes they're young people, sometimes they're more mature, 30s, 40s, sometimes they're even older. It doesn't really matter. But just go through that list, and then as you go through, I'll tick off as I go through the names. And I might tick this one. I might think could be a good prospect. And I'll keep going down. I might pick up another one down here. And then maybe, if I don't pick up anything better, I might go back here and give it a double tick. And I might have picked up one lower down on the J, and I give it a tick, and maybe a double tick. I am planning right now with this new person to make a phone call. I'm going to show him exactly. I'm going to give it to you tonight as well, what I get them to do, and I get them to write it down. Because, folks, once people get on the phone, they get nervous, and they don't say it exactly right, and they don't get the right result. Folks, we've got to show them by our example and help them do it properly. And don't think you've got once, you do it the right way. There's really no shortcut in this thing. So I'll go through the names and I'll say, right, let's say it's A or B or whatever. I'm going to put a name there. We say, right, we're going to call this one here, right? Ben, Barbara, whoever it is, okay? And I say, now write this down. When you call this person, you first get the small talk out of the way. How are you, how's the family, or how's your friends, or whatever you normally say, and not a long story, okay? And the phone must be on speaker, by the way. And then I go through that with them. I say, now write that down. When you finish that, you say, can I ask you a question? And I'll make them write that down. And then if a person says yes, say, would you be open? Now, there are various ways to say this. Would you be open to look at a way to increase your income over and above what you're currently earning? That's presuming if they are full-time employed. Or if they're not, would you be open to look at a way of just making extra money, more money or extra, whatever way you're going to say it. But remember, if they're employed, use over and above what you're currently earning. Then they know they don't have to quit their job to do this business. And they say, yeah, but what's it about? You've not answered my question. I asked you if you'd be open to look at saying. And if they come back and I say, yes, I got it, the person writes it down, then the person says to them, we've got a very exciting concept. I never talk about neo-life or business or opportunity. We've got a very exciting concept. However, I'm brand new. I'm going to give a phone to somebody who can give you more information. The phone will come to me, and then I'll say, I believe you're a winner. You want this. Whatever I picked up on the interview, or you want to educate your children in whatever, I don't know whatever I picked up, I'll mention that. And I believe you're a positive person, and you do want the better. And they say, yes. I say, great. We've got a very exciting concept. However, we cannot share it on the telephone with you. I need to spend 20 minutes or half an hour with you, and we can sit down and I'll show you something very, very exciting. And I'll tell you what, once you understand what we show you, you're not going to sleep. You're going to be excited. So that's how I end off that. Now, make an appointment. I say, is this for definite? Can I depend on you? I'm very busy helping people. And I want to know if you don't send me a message on the last minute that you can't make it. you must tell me now. So be very firm when you make an appointment, and then be prepared when you go out to see them, right? And let's say, you see, my goal is to help this person sponsor somebody. So now, this person, we've made an appointment. We're going to sit with them. Now I will go through. When I'm sitting, I'll talk about why they want to do it. I'll talk about Neolife. I'll talk about the Eagle team. Not too long. And a short ID. My ID is never long. You know, my wife and I started many years ago just to earn some income part-time. We were struggling. We never even had a house. We had 3 children at a time, and we needed the money. And that's all we say. From there, I'll move on to the business. So the ID is important, but some people spend a whole lot of time telling their mother-in-law this and uncles that. Forget it, man. Just keep it simple. They don't want to listen to you. It's just to relax them, and they want to see how they can do this thing. So you can draw the circles there while I'm showing it to them. I say, this is how we work. And that we call our 622 plan. And I say to them, we're going to help you build your network, right? Now let's say I'm talking to this person here, is a guest for this one. And then I go through the same thing over again, the same question, right? We're going to show them a plan, how to make money, how the PVs work, okay? I want to work on 100 plus. You all know the plan. I'm not going to spend too much time on that tonight, okay? And you do. And by the way, anyone who can't do 100 plus, 100, 200, I don't know. I don't understand it. But anyhow, so help them start understanding. I say to them, we're going to help you call friends and grow your business. Now, remember one thing, not all your friends will be positive. Not all of them have got a dream. Some of them just are lazy. Some of them are negative. But, talk like that. And some people working outside, they think they've got a good, secure job. And by the way, those things don't work anymore. I see so many people on a knife edge with their employment. So I want to tell you, we've got saying to really help people out there. So I'll mention that. Why do I mention it here? Through their friends. I'm actually getting at this person. So they know not everyone's going to be positive, not everyone's going to be a yes, and they're prepared for it. I'll give you an analogy how you work this out. Let's say you went to buy a used car, right? Or pickup, or whatever. And the salesman said, man, this thing's in A1 condition. You can go all over with it. It's 100% and you buy it. You go maybe a day or two and you burst the tire. And then you see the tires are no good. But the salesman told you, the tires aren't hot on this vehicle. I want you to be aware of it. And off you go, you burst the tire, you say, no problem, the salesman told me that. You understand? So we mustn't be scared of warning people about that. So go through that. That's why I'm actually attacking this person, making them feel uneasy through their friends, okay? Now, let's say we're going to start A off. So we'll go through A, we'll help. I'll do this plan to A, then I'll cover. I'm just going to run through this fast tonight. We don't want to get to other things. Desire, and work a bit on that, opportunity, and then the action. Now, if we invited A to come and have a look at a way to make more money, at the end of that, there's nothing else to do. I just fill out the application. I don't fill it out, they fill it out. I've already got a black pen with me. There's the application form, and I'll make sure they approve it, and on the back as well. And then the next thing is, now if you don't carry these tools with you, a good pen, application form, a lot of you got on your phones, you got on your laptops, you're playing games. 80% of people in Africa don't have those kind of things. I spoke this morning, and by the way, if you want lifestyle magazines, I'll get to it now. They're going to, if you want them, we can sort them out. Because I've just spoken to some of the company people. In Africa, not everyone's got the facility to go and do color printing and do this And these are important tools of business. But a lot of people on this call, you haven't been buying these things from a company. We need to use this stuff. It's important. But anyhow, I'll go through that application. They fill it in. At the back, I'll congratulate them. I'll say, hey, you made a fine decision. Now, let's see what kit you want to use to get started. And let them look through it. And most of the people I talk with come for this one at the bottom. I don't know if it's a price or whatever, but it doesn't matter. I say, great. And then I say, how are you going to pay? Some people pay immediately on their phones right away when I give them the company details. So, and if I haven't, take a deposit. And then write on the side there, I write down, received so much. Now you're going to start working with this person as if they've already bought a kit. You're going to launch their business the right way. They can buy products from you at full retail. You'll keep record of the profit that toward their kit, whatever is left there. And that's how you work with those people. And the next thing I do, the next tool I have with me, I have a 622 plan there. That shows them how it works. It tells you about Neolife, tells them a lot of things there. They can keep referring back to it. That we give them. And that's important. And here's a very good tool now. That is the Neolife difference. It's incredibly the Neolife quality difference. And I have that. If I'm not going to give away the catalog, which I won't give away every time because our business, in the kit, they will get a catalog. And the catalog is, by the way, this new one is really fantastic. It's really incredibly well done. It shows you the Neolife difference there. It tells you about Jerry and it goes through it. And right from the back, you can check it out. There's a lot of, this one is actually very, very good. And I might leave it with them if I've got a deposit already, because I want them to go and get orders. And the next thing I have as well with me at this stage is a distributor price list. By the way, we order those are available from the company. We've got the Eagle Team price comparison. Thank you to Perry and them for redoing the new one. It's available. So I go through that with them. And then the lifestyle magazines. We use these. I ordered 50 today again for ourselves and downline. And the latest lifestyle is actually very, very informative. There are a lot of bunch of pictures in there, but that's no problem. There's a lot of good information in there. The Vegan D, and if you go through, you'll see the home cares in there, all the other products in there, but well explained. Really a very good lifestyle. It's one of the better ones that I've seen of late. So really, we need to use these tools. And next thing I need, and this you guys can give me feedback on, when we go out with these people, let's say with A, and the people have said no, we're going to go to their homes with them. And I'll take this distributor with me so they can see what we're doing and how we do it. Alton and I are going to homes all the time. And when you go into home, you see exactly how people are, where they are financially, where their struggles are. It tells you a lot of things, okay? So get into the home, we'll demonstrate now, hey, if it's for this new prospect, and we call him one of their downlines, say, would you be open to look at a way of keeping poison out of your home and saving a lot of money? They say, yes. Boom, we're in there. Super 10, LDC, broccoli, the whole lot. Finish demonstration, we take a catalog. We say, while we're here, have a look what you'd like to order for them. I never take an order for now. I don't want to unnecessary pressure on them. They give us an order. We fill in the retail sales book. Would you like to pay now? If they're hesitant, they don't have all the money now. Why did you give a deposit? In 87, that's the only way we could work. We had no money to order from a company. If you haven't got money to do it, but don't do it. You don't need money. Other people's money if you do it correctly. Anyhow, you write out the order. You say, right, why don't you give us a deposit? You put the deposit, you give them a white copy, that's their receipt. We do it all the time. We keep these in stock. And by the way, the company hasn't got them anymore. If any of you want, and if there's enough of you, let us know. We will have them reprinted. so you can get them. Okay, it's not a problem. But I believe it's a great one because for the retail competition, retail challenge, they got a copy here for them as well, the pink copy, and then they got a copy for themselves, the green, to keep a record of the customers. So that's how we do the business. And you know what? When somebody teaches distributor, when you go in to deliver, you demonstrate again. If take these 5-liter containers are not expensive, just 300 and something bucks for 30 of them. Okay, a little bit more than 10 or 11 rand. We get Mega Plastics, the company we deal with, and I think around the country as well. So wherever get that, it comes in a bundle of 30 at a time, and we mark them. We take them with us. We don't go anywhere for a new launch without the 5-liter containers. People see the economy. They start using it. They start buying the G1 and tell them, by the way, half a scoop of G1 and 5 drops of diluted LDC for a dishwasher works fantastic. So when you're going to deliver, you've got your catalog with you again. Now, new distributors there and the sponsor. Now, why do I take them like that? The sponsor must start learning what we're doing. Because eventually I say to them, you're going to show the plan, we're going to look. And as you go down, that's how you go through the doors, okay? When you go to deliver products, you demonstrate them again, dilute them for this new person. And while we're here, see what you like to order for the end of the month. You get another deposit, off you go. End of the month, you bring back, you deliver. You deliver, you leave with order, with the deposit, you go back again, month end, you deliver. I don't know why you don't do it. It's too damn lazy, I think. I know it's a lot of effort, but we do it. It really works, okay? So you go with an order, deliver it properly, look at the catalog. We've got a lot of products, the home care, the hair care, beside nutritionals. A lot of you just selling nutritions. Why? I've got nothing wrong with the nutritional, but when they can't afford the nutritional, they're not going to buy the soap. Let them buy the soap and the hair care and other things and show them how to save it, how it saves them a lot of money, right? And people love our products out there. And that's how you build up, because they're buying those products somewhere. Why not let them buy from a distributor? And some of them might become distributors themselves. So that is an important tool. Believe me, I don't know how people can operate without a retail sales book. It is so important, and it's well written out. It's got a place for the deposits and everything else. If people want it, we'll do exactly the same as what the company's got here and get it out to people, and we'll maybe make it a little bit thicker, and we'll see what we can do with it and see how very economic. We won't make profit on the thing. We'll see exactly how economical we can make it for people to get to. So that's important. I hope it's meaning something to you. And yeah, I just tramped on my pen. Anyhow, so when I got a deposit, I give my lifestyle as well. And, you know, folks, when we left that first meeting, when we saw it way back, you know, when they gave us a lifestyle magazine, I didn't understand the darn thing, but I kept looking at it, and that was only a reassuring thing we had. We never had product catalogs or anything like that. So we need to give people some tools. And then, you know, now, I've done the call with you again, but, you know, I want to run through it again. Next thing is personal development. We've got to help these people develop. And by the way, if you're not growing, if you're not working on your personal development, please start doing something about it, because the more you grow, the more enthusiastic, the more positive you become, the more belief you believe in your why and in this business, the simpler it becomes. So and when people see you learning and changing, becoming more enthusiastic, being more positive, doing things, going out there, planning your days, in the morning, waking up and thank the Lord for a new day and get going. Hey, you got a day, it's the only day we have, but let's do the best we can with every day. So go through that. I've told about the call, but really the key when they're calling people, are you open to look? That is the key. And if they keep questioning, if they're not open to look, you're wasting your time. We'll come and show you one day how you can save money and keep poison at your home. And that's how we go the customer route with them. So don't mess around with people who are not ready. They either, yes, at the end of when you show them the plan, Some of you want to ask, hey, have you got any questions? Hey, they've come to look at a way to make money. What's their questions? They broke. Just get them started. I don't know why you complicate the thing like that. They will learn the business because of your example as you go down. You're going to help them build a name list. You're going to work with them to work downlines. You're going to work with them to invite properly, to make contact with people and help people get started. Now, even with a customer, I don't know why people complicate this thing. Hey, just fill in what they want, deposit, boom, out. Deliver, another order, boom, out. That's how we go back to people. Now people deliver. If you don't do this, you're going to battle to get in there again. You want to order, the products are going up a little bit. Nonsense, man, just do the business. We need to understand when these people are making money, when a PV is going out, you're not going to scratch around for 4,000 or 5,000 PV personally for the month. It'll already be in the bag because you've done it right. There is no shortcut. We need to do it the right way, that when your new people start off a month, they already got so many orders to deliver because they got the deposit. It's just that simple. I know it takes a bit of time. It's not a quick fix, but it's the right way to do it. There's a right way and a wrong way to do this. And many of us are looking for a shortcut. And this way, you all having pity parties. Some of you saying, well, I don't have the money. It's because you're not doing the business properly. You're not going through the doors and working downline. Now, if this one's got 3 or 4 people in the downline, and they've got a couple of customers, they've got other downlines, and they're starting to do what you taught, and they're starting to do it themselves, hey, you're A for a way. Your business is going to grow. You'll take steps like you wouldn't believe. That's how we took steps. We worked like crazy with the downlines. So you needed to go that. Now, Jerry mentioned it in Istanbul, but if you think back, I can go through every single person we have in our business. Namibia started in Dispatch, a little place near us, right? The Mozambique business started in Port Elizabeth, the guy who sold us the first computer. We didn't end in Port Elizabeth, it went to Bloemfontein, and then to another one, and then to another one. And that's how it eventually got to Adelina Machado. You all know the Tanzanian business. That started with Ubri in Oudtshoorn, via Cape Town, eventually got to Krishna. From Krishna, eventually got to the leaders down in Tanzania. And as I said earlier, we did a function there 2 weekends ago, 2,000 people. That's exciting. You should have seen the whole thing. The band was spot on. We had 6 band members there. The whole thing, people loved it. And the Sunday was fantastic. And people are fired up. And Alt and I going back to the East African Convention in October. They're planning for 5,000 people there. That's exciting. That's for Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania, and part of the DRC, which is not yet part of the business, but it will be there. So that's the business, you know. Next thing is we need to develop people as leaders. Don't pump them up and get them, hey, do the. Don't ever get people to borrow money to take steps. That's rubbish. Let them build their business naturally. And I want to recommend you all. You know, we're going as a PT group now in, I think, 7th of September for a couple of days to Livingston, which I really am excited about. But it costs us nothing because we're fully qualified. Do your business right and you will be fully qualified. You will be moving on. By you taking steps, you're giving hope to your people. They say, hey, this is exciting. You'll be moving, you'll walk faster, you'll smile faster. Decide to get courage, go and do what you're going to do out there. The tools here, we've got the business here. This business is flying, folks. It really is moving, and we need to start moving with it. And just remember, Africa is wide open. I would not want to build this business in any other place in the world but Africa. And I really believe in Africa. There's more potential here than the rest of the world put together, combined, because they're complicated. We are simple. We just do the business, right? And if it was complicated, I wouldn't be around here right now. So I want to challenge you. Let's go out there and decide that we're going to touch lives and make a difference in people's lives and make a difference in Africa. They need us, folks. People out there are unemployed. People, you wouldn't be somehow. A lot of people you don't realize. You might have a meal every day or 2 meals. There people are not even having that. We need to get out there and help them. Don't have a big ego, just gradually build them up. They can't afford a kit. Hey, get a deposit and start working. Let them help, get some customers, go with them with some demos. Let's get a thing rolling. Let us go one day, and one day somebody will come to you and thank you that you had the courage to go and commit and get out of your comfort zone and go and touch lives and make a difference in other people's lives. Folks, they need us. You know, Nia, if you look at the Eagle team mission statement years ago, it's 100% in line with the New Life one. Wealthy and happier. And healthy, wealthy, and happy. That's all part of it. And personal development, it's all in the Eagle team mission statement. So let's go and take a statement and let's believe in it. Let's go and make a difference. Let's go and touch lives. Let's enhance people's lives. You can do it and you will be blessed. So thank you very much for your time. I sincerely look forward to hearing for those of you who want to get retail sales book. Just send Jeanette a WhatsApp or whatever, how many you would like to take, and then it'll give us an idea to look into it. And I will look into it and come back to you. Thank you very much. Let's go out there, folks. I know you can do it. We believe you can do it. God bless you, and we'll see you. Good night.